good afternoon, good evening guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, whenever you're watching this YouTube video. Welcome to the Bitcoin Family YouTube channel. For the newcomers, my name is Didi. Today we are taking a short walk in nature, talking about Bitcoin, blockchain and life. Walking out of my garden. Give me a second, guys. Oh. Don't want to open the gate. Let's just go here and see where this path ends. Okay. Yes guys, of course I'm going to talk about the price today, also talking about some news and also talking about what is happening in my life at the moment, trying to keep them below 15 minutes, so not very easy. What about the price? The price, guys, I can show you some charts, but does it matter? We are around 20k. We want to break the 20k level. The Bam Bam indicator is telling us that we should be breaking the 20k level, and we could be seeing this small long, like it's a 4-hour chart I'm talking about. But again, I'm not focusing at those charts at the moment. Why not? Because many indicators, as you will see later in this video, are indicating that this is an ultimate buying opportunity. An ultimate buying opportunity means that these indicators are bottoming out, and they are telling us this is an amazing price to buy Bitcoin. And yes, we could fall to 19k, 18k, maybe even 16k. But just think of it in a different way. These are the prices you should be buying Bitcoin. So buy a little bit at 20k, so you don't miss out the pump if we pump. Buy a little bit at 18k, so if we pump you make a little bit of a profit. Buy a little bit at 16k. This is what they call in this industry dollar cost averaging. And that's what everyone should be doing, dollar cost averaging, because long term the Bitcoin price will go up. Just imagine that we just only go times 5 from this bottom. That would bring Bitcoin around 100k. If you go times 7, that would be 140k. So your capital could go times 5 or 7 if you invest near these bottom prices. Okay, now that was the charting, but I have some amazing charts, so keep watching. First, there was some cool news. I'm going to jump into the news to show you what news it is. That is this one. It is that Bitcoin exchange outflows surge as not your keys are not your crypto comes back into fashion. This is meaning, guys, that people are taking their Bitcoins from the exchanges. This is amazing. Why is this amazing? Because of course most exchanges nowadays are very safe, but that doesn't mean they're all safe, and it doesn't mean they can have problems. So for me it is very important that if your Bitcoins are on an exchange, or in the Netherlands, for example, Bitvavo, or in Coinbase, or in Binance, these exchanges are of course safe nowadays, but they can still freeze your coins. And yes, they can still be hacked. And yes, they can still, have massive problems when there is too much traffic, and then you need to wait for your coins. So that is the very important reason that you need to put your coins on non-custodial hardware wallets or non-custodial software wallets a little bit as well. Try to diversify our portfolio, like you can read in on CNBC. Yes, we lost $1 million. That's what they stated. We lost over $1 million. But they also stated we gained more than 2,000%. So maybe that $1 million is just a clickbait title. But that is only because 70% of our HODL capital is not on exchanges, it's in hardware wallets. And these wallets are stored all over the world. So copies of them, of course. I'm not going to store 10k there, 10k there, 10k there for the ones that are asking themselves. No, of course, these wallets are copies of each other. So if you have 70% of the wallets, you can't touch them. This capital will always be there and it will always grow. The 30% we play with. And that is how you should do it as well. And that 30% you play with, a part of that 30% should be in an exchange so you can trade, and a part of that 30% should be on non-custodial wallets on your telephone, for example Green Wallet, or if you want to pay at the Bam Bam Beach Bar, a little bit on Blue Wallet, which is a wallet that supports Lightning Network, or a Moon Wallet is also a wallet that supports Lightning Network. That's how you pay feeless at the Bam Bam Beach Bar. Like the t-shirt, by the way. The t-shirt was given to me by Maurice. Maurice visited the Bam Bam Beach Bar yesterday, and he came from Hungary, and he printed those shirts in Hungary, and he thought by himself, if I'm going to visit Portugal, I'm going to bring some cool t-shirts for this for the guys at the beach bar. And Maurice, I'm very thankful. That is exactly what I love about this community. Not all the hate, because this week again I got a massive shitload of hate. And why did I get a massive shitload of hate? Because I did tweet a few times about altcoins that I thought would be very good projects to invest in. And of course, after that tweet, they went up, so people could have taken profit, but they didn't. They didn't look at the altcoins anymore. And then together with Ethereum, all these altcoins, of course, are crashing at the moment. And now the people are blaming me. You pumped and dumped an altcoin. No, guys, you need to grow a pair of steel balls and just buy Bitcoin, hodl it, and if you buy an altcoin, then keep watching it and sell it when you need to sell it to take profit. Don't be greedy that when you see there's a lot of profit, oh no, it's gonna be more. That is greed. Greed is ruining your life, not me. Now, that is to the balls, to the weak balls people over there. Yes, because if you blame others for your losses, you have very tiny weak balls. That's what my wife or my oldest daughters would say. She would never marry you because you cannot blame others for your own mistakes. Now, but Maurice is not that kind of community member. He's a cool guy. He prints shirts in Hungary, comes and visits the Bam Bam Beach Bar, wants to pay in Bitcoin, but brings me t-shirts. I tell him, Maurice, you don't need to pay. You can drink for free in exchange for these beautiful t-shirts. Thank you, Maurice, for that. Now, let's quickly jump into some amazing charts because I know you want to know what is happening. I have some amazing charts. Let's quickly jump into them. Bam. Now this is the 4-hour chart I was talking about, guys. So this 4-hour chart, you can see that we have this Bam Bam indicator with two green triangles at the bottom, and these triangles are indicating how we are going up. The Bam Bam line should stay, of course, above the white line. If it is not going to stay above the white and the yellow line, then you could take a short. Now let's jump into the more important chart that I saw today. We are going to start with this one. This is the MVRV score. We can see that this one is really bottoming out in that green box. Every time that we came in that green box in the last Bitcoin cycles, that was almost four time in whole Bitcoin's history we came to the green box. That would have been an amazing moment to buy into Bitcoin, as you can see. We are entering that green box. Does it mean we can enter lower in that green box? Yes. And that would print that 16K level that we are talking about, or 17K level. But still, it would be an amazing moment to just start moving your assets into places where you can buy Bitcoin easily. You need to prepare to be able to buy Bitcoin quickly, because when we go to those levels of 17K, 18K, it won't be for days or weeks. It will be a day candle that goes there, or maybe an hour candle that goes there. Be aware. Now, these are the Bitcoin drawdowns that you can see. In history, we had a lot of these drawdowns, guys. Yes, and now again, we have one of 72%. And we had one at 84%. You can see that in 2018-19. And we had one of 85%. You can see that one around 2014-15. So these drawdowns are not wrong, but maybe this one is only getting stuck at 70 to 80%, because we didn't have a blow off top. That blow off top is often people that bought Bitcoin at very high prices and that are selling because they think they bought too high. I have another chart about that, so keep waiting because I want to show you that chart as well. Now, we have this one over here. This is the 4-year dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin price. That one is telling you that the green line, the top line, that's 2018 to 2021. So the people that have been dollar cost averaging from the top of 2017 all the way to 2021, they paid an average price of $9,310 for a Bitcoin. So at an average, they paid $9,310. So their return at the moment is still more than 400%. And if you look at the people that started buying in 2017 to 2020, they paid an average $4,300. So they have an average growth of 500% or more. And the 2016 to 2019 people, they paid $1,400 an average when they dollar cost averaged. So that's massive gains over there, guys. Just showing you how massive the gains are. Now, do we have any more charts? Yes, over here, this one is very interesting. This is the halving price regression. And here you can see how many years before the curve we reached all-time high. So the first time when we reached an all-time high, you can see totally on the left on the chart, it took 2.1 years to reach that curve line. And the next stop was 3.3 years to that curve line. And the next stop, it took 4.1 years to the curve line. So for this cycle, we were 3.2 years ahead of the curve. Where will the next stop be? How many years ahead of the curve will the next stop be? Really cool chart. Pause the video and look at it a little bit more if you want to have more information. Now we have this one, which is also really cool, guys. Here we can see the blow off tops on the left and the distribution top that we had this time, because it was not blow off, it was rounded, so that's a distribution top. And we have the realized price on the bottom. We can see that one on top of that extreme value zone. Now, after these blow-off tops in 2018 and 2014, we fell all the way into that extreme value zone. That was the ultimate buying opportunity. That pinkish line, the 2022 line, is nearing that extreme value zone. Does it mean that we need to go into the extreme value zone? It doesn't mean that, because a distribution top around the top is different than these blow-off tops. But if we repeat history, we could go into the extreme value zone, which would be that price around 17K. So yes, I think we could go lower, but if the market is a very honest market, then we don't need to go to 85% crash, because we didn't have this blow off top. Now that was, I think, the last chart. If you look at this, of course you can see that after these touches of the extreme value zone, the price slowly moves up again into this new beautiful bull run. So if we do what 2018 did, then after, well, let's see, 600 days, we could see around 50K again. If we do what 2014 did, then around 570 days, we would see around 30K again. So check the chart, pause the video if you want to see a little bit more. That was the video for today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed the video and all the information. If you did enjoy the video and the information, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. What do you think about the charts? What do you think about the whole bam bam bar? And of course, I have a bigger vision about that beach bar. I will share it in a separate video that I'm going to make about the beach bar, from the beach bar, because I think it's very important for you to understand it's not just a beach bar that I opened to make Bitcoin, because that's not the reason. There is a way bigger reason behind that. And for the people that already visited the beach bar, they already know what my vision is, and they all reacted very positive. They all were like, wow, that is going to be cool, Didi. Yes, it is going to be cool. Small, but very cool. The rest, I don't have any news. The family is doing well. We moved into a new house in Lagos. So we left the house with the goats in Val do Lobo, because I wanted to be near the beach bar and also near a future village that's still to build, you know, because I love this area of the Algarve. I hope you will all visit the bar. I hope you will all visit me over here. And then we have some great fun and a few drinks. Yes, I'm still mainly of the drinks because of the bar. There were 2 or 3 times when people visited I had a Bacardi Coke, but again I'm drinking way less, and maybe even not at all during the weekdays. So during the weekends it's a better day to visit me. Now that was everything, guys. And the reason I'm not making videos all day every day at the moment is because it's just too busy. I'm having too much things on my head. I'm doing the beach bar, I was moving the house, I had the funeral of my grandma. There is a lot of stuff happening in the Bitcoin family community as well. So it was just a little bit too much, and I took a step back, and that's why I'm not making daily videos. And sometimes I skip one or day, you know, like last week I skipped 2 days. It's too busy, and I just love being at that beach bar. And I go there in the mornings with the intention to create a video, and then people come in and I get that energy, and we are talking to each other instead of in the camera, and I just really love that. So for those days that I don't make videos, just visit the bar and you have a real live video. Now that was everything. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you tomorrow again, guys. Bam.